Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Monday morning and it's going to be another very, very busy week this week. I'm actually looking at some new projects today. There's a couple of good, nice cars going through the auctions. I'm always looking every day. I'm always looking to see whether or not it's worth just sort of picking them out and sort of grabbing them and stuff like that. Obviously, always doing the searches, always doing my checks. Yeah, I've come across a couple of nice ones. So, one of them, never done before. So that'll be interesting to see if I can get that. Just to see, you know, what happens with that and if that goes okay. But it depends on the auction price, always. I'm never going to make money unless I buy it at the beginning at the auction. So yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, I have had the silver Fiesta back from the body shop for about a day now, and as you can see, it is all done and complete. So on this side, took him a couple of days, I think it did, just to sort of line it all up, straighten everything up, push everything out and all that sort of stuff. I'll show you that. And then once I show you the little bits and pieces, we are just going to jump straight into this. Continue with this one, dashboard. That dash has got to come out and we've got to put the other one in, hopefully today. And then just continue just putting it all back together. Once I've done that and I've put the other dashboard in, I can get the windscreen put in place and then, yeah, it's done. So, let's get into it. I'll show you what they've done so far. Let's do this. Okay, so guys, let me just show you, you know, what they've done. Well, the doors are on and they're absolutely, you know, lined up perfectly. So obviously they've done the repair. He did say that you know, he's tried to sort of straighten this bit out here a little bit better. He said just have a little play with that. You might be able to get that a little bit better. But yeah, at least it's all been sort of pushed back into place. New hinges on. Well, those hinges come from the donor car again because he didn't want to use the original one from the other door. So he said, just give us the hinges off the donor car. So I did that, took them off, gave them to him, and then he just swapped them all over. He said that he didn't need to swap this side over. It was bang on. So that was good. But he did need to, mess around with the centre bit a little bit and stuff like that. He said, you're always going to see, you know, a slight scar in the metal unless you absolutely cut it, he said, over here, and then cut it over there, and then cut it through there, and replace the whole section. He said it's very difficult to try and get it perfectly spot on. He said, but, you know, we do our best and we try and get it good. And that's what I think he's done. I think he's done, you know, a good job. So I'm quite happy with that. And everything shuts and locks and works as it should. So, yeah, I think that part of it's done. All I've got to do is pick off these this tape that was left on, because he wanted to tape them up, so I'll just take them off. Like that. But yeah, at least, you know, that side of it's done. It's sorted. All lines back up. So we've just got to build it back, put it all back together, build it back up. But I don't want to do none of that yet until we get this dashboard out. We have to get this dashboard out now and get that replaced. That is the next step. So, yeah, I'll set you up. Let's get cracking, guys. Got a lot to do today. Let's do this. Right, guys, just want to quickly cut in there because I've hit a little bit of a roadblock when it comes to taking this dash out. And we've got to jump on something else to be able to do that. So let me explain, what is going on. So it's nearly there when it comes to all the bolts and all the bits and pieces. It's really loose now. It's flapping around. Just got a couple more bolts to undo over here, but they're just the really tricky ones. There's like a bar that goes across that supports the actual knee airbag. So you've got to undo a couple of these bolts. They're like 10 mil. So yeah, nuts. Sorry, it's because I was looking at the bolts. I took off a couple of bolts, but there's a couple of more nuts to come off as well. And then that should sort of release the actual dash, and then that should be it. The only other thing that needs to be removed, because I've already moved the steering wheel, the squib, and you always make sure you tape up the squib to make sure it's in the right position. I mark it as well, so there's a little black mark at the bottom. So I always sort of try and mark. There is a notch on there. You can see the notch at the top, and that notch has obviously got to stick upwards, which it is. So I know it ain't moved, but once that's all removed and I've undone the bolts here, there's only one more thing that needs to be removed and disconnected before I pull this dash out, and that is that sensor right there. There's got a wire connected to that, goes down, and it's all connected. So you cannot get to that unless the windscreen is out. So it's time now to pull, or try and pull, because remember what happened last time, it got snagged on the corners, didn't it, over here and over there. So yeah, I think I want to pull this windscreen now. I've just got to disconnect the wire at the top as well, which is on the mirror right here. That's got to be disconnected. Got to pull that down and get that away, so that when I run the wire, it should just jump over that. So yeah, got to do that. Going to remove the bonnet as well, get the bonnet out of the way. It's just best practice, really. It's nice and, it's out of the way, and we can get this done. So yeah, let's set up, keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay. Tell you what, guys. My arms are absolutely burning. Is this what it must be what it feels like when he goes to the gym? Because my muscles are just absolutely killing me. It's first thing Monday morning, and I'm trying to pull this windscreen out, and it is absolutely killing my arms. I've never been to a gym, but this must be what it feels like, because it is killing me. Anyway, I've got it out a little bit quicker and better than last time that I did this. It did snag again on that little bit of metal there. Look, it just went underneath and it started to cut it underneath, and I thought, I've got to stop again. So yeah, so instead of going that way up here, I ended up going that way, as you saw. and lifted it. Once I got it round to that point there, lifted it with the chisel, so it lifted it up a little bit, and then I managed to get it, and it didn't snag on that top corner like last time, so that's good. Removed the mirror, and the sensor wires are just there now, so those go there. So yeah, so far so good. You can see it's there. That's the little sensor thing that I'm talking about. And basically you just get underneath that and then just unhook it, and that just pops out. We have actually got to put that one there has got to come out completely and be put in the other one that I've got. I have to cut a hole and make an allowance to get that in there, because at the minute the one that's over there, it hasn't got that hole, so we've got to do that. I think the other one we've got to do as well is this one here. I'm not sure what that's for. Feels like it's some sort of temperature sensor. I'm not sure what that is. But we've got to get this one out as well and put that in the dash on the other one, because that ain't got it as well. And I'll just double check anything that needs to be swapped over. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not going to fit this windscreen. I've got a guy coming over who's going to supply and fit the windscreen, and he's going to do it. I don't know how much it's going to cost me in a minute. Probably about $250, maybe $2. Don't know, but no, that's what it is. And he's going to get on with that. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to do that part of it. Help him do that a little bit. And then yeah, he's just going to do that, and then that's that done. So now we can continue getting the rest of this dash out the way. So let's get set up. Let's do this. Right, well there we go, guys. That is the dash out. Not too bad. It's always going to be a little, there's always a wire that snags on it, you know. I think it was this one here and there that snags on it, grabs it from the inside of the old dash, and then yeah, but got it out in the end. So that's good. Right, so the two dashes. This is the old one, and that's the one we're going to put in. There's two things, like I said to you. There's two sensors. There's one here sensor and one here sensor. So those two have got to be put into that one, which is easy enough, really. Just cut a couple of holes. It's nothing. So I'm going to crack on and get that done. Once I do that, then we're going to move on and put in the dash in, and then basically just start rebuilding the inside. Well, actually, no, I don't want to put the dash in yet, do I? I need to clean up all this first, all the way around there, because I don't want that rubbish and crap going in. I should have done it first, shouldn't I? Because otherwise now it's going to go all on there. I'm going to have to put something down there to stop any rubbish. Don't want anything going down into this heater matrix, anything like that at all. So yeah, got to make sure we do this in the right order. Let me do that dash first, and then we'll move on to there, and continue. So let's do this. Tell you what, guys, making some great progress. It's just sort of, you know, I had to make sure that all the wires fed through where they should be feeding through, which is a little bit tricky sometimes. I had to take pictures of step by step when I was removing it so that I can look back and go, right, where did it go? Where did that go? Where did this go? So, but yeah, it's going really, really well. The fiddly bit was getting that bar underneath there, because there's a bar there that supports the knee airbag. So when that deploys, it has to have a bar that goes across just to hold it tight. Same sort of thing as up there. You can see this like cross member bar here that holds that one there. And that's because of the airbags, because obviously the impact of the airbag pushing out, it has to hold it tight and sturdy with a bar. But yeah, definitely getting there, guys. Definitely getting there now. But what I want to do is I want to get this seat out, so I can get all this sorted out. Put the ECU brain airbag module, get that one back in place, which is this one. So we'll get that in place, plug it all in, do it all up. But I want to get this seat out so I can have a good hoover up around all this area, have a good clean up before I put this centre console back. And then we can start rebuilding this and putting all this back. So yeah, let's continue. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay. Guys, look at that massive, massive difference already. So, yeah, you can see all the dashes going back together very, very nicely. All the steering wheel's done, airbags and that sort of stuff. Yeah, all the floors nice and clean now inside. So, yeah, we are definitely moving along with this one. Windscreen guy is actually coming out tomorrow, and he's going to fit that windscreen for me. I've still got to get it prepped and ready for him. I'm just going to just sort of tidy it up a little bit. We'll do that. I think he's coming to me about 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow, so we'll have time in the morning just to tidy that up. And then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, very, very nice and tidy at the minute. Nice and hoovered up. And it's actually going back pretty quick. Loads of bits missing now. Got all the bits and pieces that sort of, yeah, going back together. So, but I've run out of time today, guys. So that is going to be the end of today's video. Before I go, just want to quickly say that I have actually won 2 cars from Copart, but they're not actually letting me have them because it didn't meet the reserve. So, not quite sure how that's going to go. I'll keep you informed, let you know what's going on with that one, guys. But yeah, won 2 cars today, but obviously probably won them a little bit too cheap. But you know, you have to try. If you don't try, you never know. But yeah, I'll let you know. But that is it, guys. That is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Take care. See you soon.